She is the woman I am willing to fight for. Love isn't always easy. It isn't just the good moments, the laughter, the passion, the late night talks that stretch into morning. It's also the struggles, the storms, the days when everything feels like it's falling apart. And through it all, one thing remains the same. She is the woman I am willing to fight for, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what life throws at us, no matter how many times we stumble along the way. Because I don't want a love that's only there when things are easy. I want a love that stays. She isn't perfect, but she's perfect for me. People search their whole lives for the perfect person. Someone who never makes mistakes. Someone who never argues. Someone who fits into a neat little idea of love. But I don't need perfect. I need her. I need the way she challenges me to be better. I need the way she speaks her mind, even when we disagree. I need the way she loves me, not just in words, but in actions. She is not perfect, and neither am I, but together, we are something real, and I will fight for that. She deserves a love that doesn't give up. I see the way she doubts, sometimes, the way she wonders if I'll change my mind, the way she pulls away when she feels like she's too much, the way she tests me just to see if I'll still be here tomorrow. But she doesn't have to wonder. She doesn't have to question, because I will always be here. I will remind her every single day that my love isn't weak, that I won't walk away when things get tough, that I won't leave just because we hit a rough patch, that when I say she's mine, I mean it. I will fight for her until my last breath. Love isn't about grand gestures, it's about consistency. It's about standing beside someone when life gets messy. It's about choosing them, not just once, but over and over again. And I will always choose her, even when she doubts me, even when she pushes me away, even when she's too scared to believe that this love is real, because it is. Because she is the woman I am willing to fight for, and I will never stop proving that to her. I refuse to let her go. Not because I need to win, not because I'm afraid of being alone, not because I can't walk away, but because she is worth it. She is worth the late night conversations where we figure things out. She is worth the effort it takes to understand her heart. She is worth every moment of patience, every ounce of love, every single fight I have to fight. Because when you love someone, truly love them, you don't give up. And giving up on her, that is something I will never do. She pushes me away, but I won't walk out that door. I know her. I know the way she shuts down when she's scared. I know the way she pretends to be fine when she's not. I know the way she tests me, waiting to see if I'll leave like everyone else. But I won't. She can push. She can build walls. She can try to convince herself that I won't stay. But I will be right here, fighting for her, because she is not too much. She is not too complicated. She is not someone I will ever walk away from. I love her enough to stay. No matter what, there will be hard days. Days where we don't see eye to eye. Days where we get lost in misunderstandings. Days where love feels like a battle, and everything feels like it's falling apart. But I'm not afraid of hard days, because loving her isn't just about the easy moments. It's about holding her when she's breaking. It's about standing beside her when she feels alone. It's about choosing her, even when things aren't perfect. She is my forever, and I'll never stop fighting for us. People talk about love like it's something that just happens, like it's fate, like it's written in the stars, like it's something effortless. But that's not love. Love is a choice to stay, a choice to fight, a choice to never let go, no matter how hard things get. And I choose her. I will always choose her, because she is not just the woman I love, she is the woman I am willing to fight for. And no matter what happens, no matter what we face, I will never stop fighting for her. Some people think love is supposed to be effortless, that if it's real, it won't require work, that if two people are meant to be, everything will just fall into place, that if you have to fight for someone, maybe they weren't meant for you in the first place. But those people, they don't understand real love, because real love isn't perfect. Real love takes effort. Real love takes patience. Real love takes two people who are willing to fight, not against each other but for each other. And when it comes to her, I will fight every single time. She deserves someone who won't give up. I've seen what happens when people walk away too soon. I've seen love die because someone wasn't willing to hold on. I've seen relationships fall apart because one person gave up too easily. I've seen what happens when someone chooses the easy way out instead of fighting for something real. But that will never be us, because I won't give up on her. Not when she's distant, not when she's struggling, not when life gets hard and everything feels impossible. She deserves someone who stays, someone who doesn't run when things get messy, someone who doesn't let a bad day turn into a goodbye, someone who doesn't treat love like it's disposable. And I will make sure she knows I am that someone. She thinks she has to fight alone, but she doesn't. I know she's used to doing things on her own. She's used to people giving up. She's used to carrying the weight of the world by herself. She's used to believing that no one will stay long enough to fight beside her. But I need her to understand something. She is not alone, not anymore. She doesn't have to be the only one fighting. She doesn't have to figure everything out by herself. She doesn't have to keep pushing me away waiting to see if I'll finally leave. Because I won't. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. She is my everything. And I will never stop fighting for her. Some people love when it's convenient, when it's easy, when everything is perfect, when it doesn't require too much effort. But that's not how I love her. I love her when she's at her best. I love her when she's at her worst. I love her even when she thinks she's unlovable, because she is my person. And I will spend my life proving to her she is the woman I am willing to fight for. Again and again and again. I see the hesitation in her eyes, the way she wants to believe me, but doesn't know if she should, the way she hears my words but wonders if they're just temporary promises, the way she holds on, but only halfway, afraid that one day I'll let go. But what she doesn't understand is, I'm not letting go, not now, not ever. Because she is not just someone I love. She is the woman I am willing to fight for. She's used to people leaving. She doesn't say it out loud. But I know she's been let down before. I know she's loved people who didn't love her enough. I know she's watched people walk away when things got complicated. And now she's waiting for me to prove that I'm different. Waiting for the moment I decide she's too much. Waiting for the day I give up like the rest of them. But she doesn't have to wait anymore. Because that day, it will never come. She thinks she has to protect herself. Even from me, she won't say it. But I can feel it. She's holding back. She gives me love. But not all of it. She lets me in. But not completely. She trusts me. But only as much as she thinks is safe, because deep down, she's afraid. Afraid of what happens when she gives her heart fully. Afraid of what happens when she lets herself believe in forever. Afraid of what happens when she allows herself to fall completely and no one is there to catch her. But I need her to know, I will always catch her. She doesn't have to protect herself from me, because I'm not here to break her. I'm here to love her. She deserves a love that stays, no more half-hearted love. No more temporary commitments. No more people who only stay when it's easy. She deserves more than that. She deserves a love that holds on through every storm. She deserves a love that doesn't back down when things get hard. She deserves a love that stays no matter what. And I am that love. Because when I said I would fight for her, I meant every word. She is the only one I want. Let the world doubt us. Let them question why I choose her. Let them assume they know our story. Because at the end of the day, their opinions mean nothing. The only thing that matters is her laughter, her happiness, her love. And if I have to prove myself to her every single day, I will. Because she is the woman I am willing to fight for. Always, she still doesn't believe me completely. She wants to, I can see it in her eyes. She wants to trust that I won't leave, that I won't change my mind. She wants to let herself fall, but something inside her holds back. I know why. She's been here before. She's loved before. She's fought for someone before. She's given her heart before, only to be left with nothing. And now she's afraid that history will repeat itself, that I'll wake up one day and decide she isn't worth the fight. But what she doesn't know is, I will never stop fighting for her. She thinks she has to be strong all the time. I see how hard she tries. She carries so much on her shoulders. She never complains. She never asks for help, because she's convinced herself that she has to do it all alone. But she doesn't. She doesn't have to be strong every second of every day. She doesn't have to hold everything inside. She doesn't have to pretend she's fine when she's breaking inside. Not with me, because I'm not here to watch her struggle. I'm here to hold her up, to be the place where she can rest, to be the arms that catch her when she's too tired to stand, to be the one person in her life who never makes her feel like she has to fight alone. She's afraid to give me everything she loves me. I know that. But there's still a part of her that she keeps hidden, the part that's been hurt before, the part that still carries scars, the part that whispers to her late at night, telling her that love never lasts. She's afraid. Afraid that if she gives me all of her heart, I'll break it. Afraid that if she shows me her deepest fears, I'll run. Afraid that if she stops holding back, she'll lose herself in me, and that one day I'll walk away like the rest. But I need her to understand. I am not the rest. I will never be like the ones who left. I will never break her trust. I will never love her halfway. I will never make her feel like she has to fight for my attention. Because I don't love her out of convenience. I love her because she is the only one I have ever wanted. I will prove it to her every day. She doesn't have to rush. She doesn't have to believe me overnight. But I will be here every single day showing her that my love isn't temporary. I will fight for her heart. I will fight for her trust. I will fight for the love that she's afraid to believe in. Because she is not just the woman I love. She is the woman I will spend my life fighting for. And one day when she finally realizes that I'm never leaving, she will know that she was always worth the fight.